People let it talk, I let them do it all week. When it's time, better let the man Simo speak. It ain't sweet when you line up in the big leagues, big names and the best teams with the critique. Always on point, better come and grab a good seat.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got my brother, the Beiruti Bullet, aka Faddoulinho. And let me frame this story, let me frame this relationship for you guys. It's the first day of school in 2009. I'm a new student. And we're doing a first day of school icebreakers. And you basically go around, you ask other people what's going on, blah, blah, blah. Joey approaches me. He asks me what sports I like. I mentioned I like soccer. And then we spend 35 minutes talking about Rooney and CR7 for the rest of recess. And we didn't do shit else, bro. So this is my dog, Joey. My brother, how are you?
I'm doing great, man. Alhamdulillah. How are you doing?
I'm lit right now, man.
Yeah. Man, we've been talking about soccer since we was, 8 years old, 10 years old. Man. Now grown up, talking to it like in another platform. So
we're addicted. Addiction.
Yeah. Every day, like international break, I hate it. Every time. Even though I love it because I see you see it, but for me personally, I love the club. Like the United is the club. And I'm Lebanese, and Lebanon needs a far, we got a long way to go when it comes to the footy. So we're not like Morocco, we're not.
Hey, look, bro, this is a new feeling for me. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like, oh yeah, Morocco has always been tough. Bro, you remember when we were kids, bro? Egypt was putting belt to ass every AFCON. Yep. Egypt was the team. It was not Morocco. And still, for me, until we get an AFCON, bro, I haven't seen shit. Look, the semifinals of the World Cup is class. It's good. But I gotta see some silverware, bro.
You need
hold a trophy.
You need it, but no, it's Morocco has come a long way. I mean, I've read the story about their investment in the youth and all of that stuff in the last 10, 15 years, and it's been incredible.
Let's jump right into it. I'm trying to ask you, who are some of your favorite players right now? What are the players that stand out to you? Look, I'm a Benz guy. I used to rap about Benzema on social media day in and day out. So I know you're with me when we want to see a techie player who got swag, right? Game IQ, and they control everything. Who is it right now for you that gets you up off your seat, bro?
I might be cliche, might be that guy, but I gotta go Lamine. Right now, at that young age, Lamine Yamal is probably, if not the best, him, Dembele, I would say. I love Cunha because, United, and also that Brazilian flair and what he's bringing to our club right now. He's bringing that calmness that, sometimes he's obviously room to grow and stuff. But those three guys, man, in terms of just, ability, like, they can control the game without stats. Like, they can control it from the midfield, they can kind of free roam anywhere. And, they do their thing. And I would also say Vitinha is a big one for me. I love Vitinha. Just the center mid, small. You want
to see the maestro. You're trying to see somebody control the pitch.
Man, pinging long balls, going short, tiki taka. Like him, probably Pedri as well. Like very kind of similar style in terms of that. That aspect of like that tiki taka, that ball movement, very quick, very sneaky. Like they can control that game. They can control the midfield at such a their stature is not great, but their play says it all.
What do you think about Mbappe? I gotta mention him. That's my guy. How you feel?
I love Mbappe. I think it's hard right now. I mean, Madrid is going to be Madrid, right? I mean, Madrid is always going to get the best players. They're always going to produce and buy and all that. But I think he's going to eat, and he's been eating for the last 5, 6, 7 years. I mean, and he's only going to get better. But I love it. I think him and Vinny need to form that connection, especially with Jude and them. But I mean, when it comes to France, he's gonna do his thing. But
you think Xabi can figure it out? You think Xabi can find a way to play Mbappe and Vinicius at the same time?
Man, it's tough. It takes a big personality as a coach and as a manager, because Ancelotti, you saw what he did. He's the type of guy that he's the boss, right? He's the don, and he can bring those personalities, those egos all together in, as a team, because you can look at the Galacticos. I mean, the Galacticos, won one trophy, like if that, like all the big names and all that, like we remember in that nostalgia era, but in reality, I mean, you got Zidane doing better than they ever did. And then Ancelotti, because they handle that ego, and I think Xabi can as if he can, if and I think he can. It's going to take time, but I think he definitely can make it work. He just needs to figure out those egos, how they're going to play together. Because Xavi's also a different style of coach. You know, they plays the three in the back. He plays like a little bit different than they're used to. So I mean, we'll see. But I love what Madrid's doing though.
Hey, speaking of coaches that play three at the back, how you feeling about our guy Ruben?
Man, I back him 100%, and I will continue to back him until somebody gives me an alternative. Like every year, right? Here's my thing with the manager, specifically Amorim, but also like in a broader sense, in a broader sense, right? Every year or every let's say 3 year cycles, right? Started Moyes was gone, Van Gaal was gone within couple. Mourinho stayed three, and Mourinho I backed him, and I know a lot of us backed him, and until that didn't work out, and with the Pogba situation back then and all the beef that happened, then Ole was great in the first 2 years, and then that third year when we lost to that Watford game was insane. Like when we lost 4-1, I still remember it now. And my thing is, when is it going to stop? Right? When are you going to continue to have this rotation, this cycle of coaches and managers, and like something needs to change? And I think Ruben has cleared the way in terms of being honest and open and being, hey, we can't do this. We need to do this. We need to recruit these type of guys with this mentality, right? Because before we were recruiting the big names, right? We brought Ronaldo back. We got the Pogbas. We got the Sanchos. And I know we'll probably
got
get
the Fellaini's.
We got but low key came in clutch sometimes. But it was
Fellaini was the type of baller we should have always been buying. Like on the cheap, can do a job, 7 out of 10.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and and he's gonna give you that heart, that passion. Because I mean, Sancho's a perfect example. You can name a bunch of others that we've tried to make work, and it just doesn't work, man. It just every time it's the same stuff. But Ruben has been, I think, barring some, unluckiness in the beginning, I think he's doing great. Like right now this season, like in terms of, getting everything together. But here's my thing, and this is going to be very controversial. And I told this to a buddy of mine over the summer when we got the Bruno bid. I said, if Bruno is going to play midfield the whole season, like the 6 or the 8, we need to sell him. And it hurts for me to say that, but Bruno is not a midfielder, like especially in a 2, right? Because we only play 2 there. We don't play the 3. We don't play the diamond. So for me, and especially when you got no legs next to you, right? Like Bruno is going to roam. And I said, if Ruben has that conversation with Bruno and Ruben wants to keep him, and we don't make Champions League this year, Ruben sacked himself, because we could have taken that 100, invested in 2 midfielders, for example, right? Or like, and that's where, player power comes in, and you gotta, everybody gotta, and I love Bruno. Bruno's one of my favorite players. I mean, he's been the best player in the last 10 years. Consistently.
Brother,
like,
I watched this guy get a penalty after the game was over, and and we
right.
won the game. Bruno was lit.
Bro, and so it's not that I don't like Bruno. It's not that I, all that, but I would have taken the money if we were going to keep him at the 6 or the 8. But we bought 2 10s, and that was obviously Ruben and Ineos's decision and stuff. And I think it needs to work. We need to make Champions League this year, because if we don't, it's going to be a big problem, because Champions League is where the money is. And if we're already in debt and we already, we can't buy any players, we can't do this, we can't do that. Like, we need to make, if we don't make top 4, top 5, then it's going to be a struggle. And I think Ruben can do it, but
I don't know what Ineos' plan is, bro. I just saw United is about to make a basketball team. I don't know if you peeped that. They're about to join the EuroLeague. Yeah, United is about to join the EuroLeague in 2027, bro.
That's crazy. That is crazy. We need to focus on the footy. I don't know why we're going to the hoop. But I mean, listen, it's gonna be stressful, but we'll see.
For me, not the only, but one of my biggest gripes with Amorim was if Rashford needed to have left United, no matter what, let's say it was destiny, it just needed to happen, I think there was a better way to go about that. Like that's my only thing. Like, even the way Garnacho kind of got phased out was a bit more respectful in terms of like how long he's been there and stuff. Bro, Rashford is a I don't want to say a legend to the club, but he's an academy
Bro, he's
kid.
been academy kid, yeah,
And,
homegrown.
and I don't like the shit with Kobe either. You know, like I'm sorry, bro.
Oh, I hate it.
You're
I
really
hate
telling
it.
me Ugarte's a better baller?
Saying that's what that but that goes back, bro. That goes back to the Bruno situation. Like if Bruno's never gonna get subbed, right? And Ruben said it in a press conference. He was like, he's fighting for Bruno's spot. And Bruno, if he's not gonna get subbed, Kobe's not gonna play. And if Kobe doesn't play, what are we're wasting a 18, 19, 20-year-old kid that is also a homegrown that we can get if we're gonna sell, God forbid, because I want him to stay. But we can get so much money from him, like a Baliba, right? Baliba, they want 100 mil. Why isn't Kobe worth 100 mil then? You know what I'm saying? Like
Kobe
there are
scored in the
times.
FA Cup final, bro. Like,
What he's still shitting on Liverpool every time we play Liverpool. Like, come on, man. Like, but that's my thing. It's like the Bruno keep was a big one for me because that phased out Kobe a lot. And I think Ruben has I think his heart is in the right place, but the way he's going about things is very questionable. And I hope at the end of the season I say I'm wrong and he's right because I want us to succeed. But I mean, we don't know the plan. I mean,
bro, he's an
Ineos is
emotional guy. He's an
yeah.
emotional manager, and
Oh,
sometimes
he's
I like
threatened
it.
to quit how many times?
Bro, talking about sometimes I hate my kids. Sometimes I love
Like,
my kid. Like, bro, what's going
damn.
on?
Like, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's going to be an interesting season, especially when it comes to the minutes too. I mean, AFCON's coming up. If Mbeumo goes,
And Mbeumo plays for
what are we doing
Cameroon.
then?
Onana's their
Yeah.
manager. Just keep the plane running.
Yeah, right, right. Just keep it, man.
Or Onana's their keeper, not manager.
Yeah.
How do you feel? How do you feel about the three recent Amorim signings? Right, he just brought in a keeper. I rate the keeper, but Sesko, Cunha, and Mbeumo. How do you feel about these guys?
Start with Mbeumo. So far, been one of the players of the season, right? Like, I mean, he's scored 5, 6 goals so far. Been cooking, even when he has bad games. You know something's gonna happen. He has that like that aura about him. Like him and Cunha, like they just, I don't know. Like you give him the ball and you don't really feel worried.
I
Like
respect him.
some.
I respect him so much. His brother is younger than both of us. He saw his hairline started doing inverted wingers, and he just said, "I'm cooking this shit. Like this shit is gone. I'm not going to Turkey. I'm balling. I'm hooping, bro. That's a real man."
That's a real man. I'm telling you, and he's not scared. Like that's what I'm saying. He doesn't shy away. Like we could be down 2-0. He don't care. He wants the ball. He wants to make it. You know how United's hit last since what? Since Fergie left, it's what? Everybody's scared. Everybody's like you get even now. I mean, listen, even this season, Nottingham and Spurs. But that's why I like Cunha and Mboma. They're not gonna shy away from the pressure. They want the pressure. They think it's a privilege to play for us, which it is. To play in any professional capacity, but to be a United player, it's like you have to have that type of aura about you, that type of that arrogance, but also that privilege of where you're gonna work hard, you're gonna you know have the balls to show up every game. That Cantona era, that Cantona flair. Going back to a Sesko, I don't know. I don't know if he has that. Like I don't know if he has that personality to where you can come in and I'm gonna, have that confidence because it looks like from what I'm watching, he's low on confidence. And as a striker, you make your living off confidence, and
I
that's
mean,
that's what
bro,
worries me.
like, I'm surprised fucking Hoyland didn't go to rehab last year. That brother was cooked mentally. Like, what are you still doing, dog? This shit is bad for you, like for your health.
Bro, and I mean, listen, the United striker position has been a graveyard shift for a while. I mean, it's been we're going Rashford, Martial back and forth, back and forth. They're both in and out of the team, whatever. Sesko, don't really know. I mean, like
And he
it's
just
with
got
Sesko,
injured
it's
too.
tough. And he just got injured. I mean, he's going to be out what 4 or 5 weeks. They said. Like, what are we? And think about it like this now: is is Xerxes going to play? Xerxes hasn't seen a minute the whole season. Like is he the striker? Is he like who? Or do we play Cunha? Like,
When I
you know,
watch
it's
Xerxes play, I'm just focused on the nutmegs. That's all Xerxes looking to do. Xerxes looking to
bro.
meg
He plays
somebody,
like he plays
and that's it.
pickup, bro.
That's it.
He's
He's
like he's
chilling.
playing
He's
on the
having
street.
fun.
Yeah, yeah. But honestly, I rate him in terms of like ability. Like his ability is great, and it's just I don't know. I don't know why Amorim doesn't really rate him. And also we have like 8 number 10s playing like, and I don't understand. We got the Mount like spent 50 on
Mount
Mount
is
for no
crazy.
reason.
The Mount one
Even though
is
Mount
money
started the
laundering.
season well, but you just knew, bro. Him and Shaw together in the back with the trainers, bro.
Bro,
Like,
you are like it's two broken engines.
literally, bro. And then now is the Luke Shaw never hurt now because World Cup year.
Yeah,
He locked
exactly.
in.
He's a thief.
So,
Well, he's a thief.
he's a thief, bro. I swear. But yeah, man. I mean, Sesko and Mbeumo Cunha, bro. Like, I rate them all. I just hope Sesko comes due. I think Cunha and Mbeumo will. I think Cunha, the stats haven't been there, but like I said, I mean, he controls the game. I mean, whenever we give him the ball, he's just like,
I think Cunha was the most unfortunate 007. This shit was unlucky because he looked good. Like during those
he
double oh
looks
007
good.
games, he looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't a
Yeah,
real
but
007, bro.
it wasn't, bro. And that's what social media be ruining players, bro, because of that shit, man. You got to give them time. Like, I was talking to a friend of mine too. He was like, bro, I don't rate Sesko. I don't rate, so and so. Like, I'm like, bro, you got to get acclimated to, like, back then. I mean, what? When we were growing up, bro, when we were watching, like, they gave him
A season.
a year. A year.
You
Yeah.
got a whole season
Like,
to get ready, bro.
to get accustomed to the league. I mean, the Premier League is one of the hardest, leagues to play in, and the
This shit is
pace of it.
Haaland's fault. This shit is Haaland's fault because he came in, he lit that shit up immediately. People started thinking like that anybody could do that. That's an android.
Yeah, bro, he's averaging a goal a game on some numbers that are insane, and you can't even get in his head, bro. You piss him off, he scores 3 more.
Bro, he laughs at you.
He laughs at you, bro. Like, yeah, like, nah, he ruined the striker game, bro. Him and even Mbappe, bro. Mbappe goal a game and shit, and it's like,
Man,
Jesus,
I'll
but
tell you what. I'll tell you the striker right now, and we're pivoting away from United just for a second, bro. I rated. What's the brother's name now? They call him I Suck, bruh. I used to think he was a baller. I was on here last year. I was saying he's R9. I was rapping. I was just saying shit, bro.
he's
Engagement,
OG, bro. Bro, I followed him back when I was in college, and he looked exactly like my roommate. If Brooke ever sees this, he looks exactly like Brooke, and he knows. But he played for Sociedad in La Liga, and I started watching him, and he was, bro, FIFA terms, he was like a silver rare joint, right? Like, he was all right, but I watched him, bro, and I was like, dude, this guy got pace, like techers for being like lanky as shit, like.
Yes, bro.
And then he moved to Dortmund, and then when he moved to Dortmund, he started cooking, like really cooking, and I was like, damn, like he took that jump, and then the Newcastle jump was different.
You give him
But then
Saudi
now
money,
he just
you made
went-
a monster.
Now he just went backwards because Liverpool would just be Liverpool trash, and I'll stand by that.
Bruh, garbage, garbage,
Yeah,
bruh.
Ekitike looked better than him for real.
I rate Ekatike, but he got laboo-boos and shit. He be posting on his
Yeah,
fence,
yeah,
and he's a
yeah.
United fan, low key. I found old
Yeah,
pictures where
low-key.
he was rating United.
Loki were in for him for a little bit in the summer, but
I was psyched we pick up Lenny Yoro. That's a good player. Lenny Yoro's a good player.
man, thank God he picked us up for Madrid.
Fuck. Bro, we sold him on a dream. We were like, if you go to Madrid, you're not touching the pitch for 2 years.
Yeah,
You come
And now
here, you
look
might
at
be captain.
Look at Alvaro Carreras,
Fuck.
our old left back.
Ten
Now
Hag
he's
cooked
starting
us.
for them.
Ten Hag cooked us.
Ten
That
Hag
shit.
needs to be in the Hague, bro. I swear. He needs to come pay his dues, bro, because he didn't play Ahmad too.
Yeah, Ahmad, man, look, I was getting ready to be more critical of him this season, but I had to roll it back because last year, bro, there was some dark games, and Ahmad was the only thing pulling us through, bro. Like, I gotta, short-term memory is a bad thing with fans in general, so I gotta check myself too. I'm like, bro, he did a job for us last year. I gotta chill out. Yeah.
I mean, what was it? Was it Southampton where he had the hat trick in like 15 minutes or something, or like 20 minutes?
He kept us in like the second Tottenham game.
Oh yeah.
Like, he kept us in the game. He scored like 2 goals in 13 minutes. Yeah, man.
I mean, even the Forest game, was that the volley where he hit in the Forest game when he hit the
Is
volley?
that the joint where he takes the shirt off, gets carded for that joint? Was that the
Yeah,
one?
yeah,
Yeah,
that
bro.
bro? And even Liverpool at
Liverpool was stupid. Virgil was twerking.
Yeah, but the thing is about Ahmad, bro, and I just don't want him to turn into a Garnacho. And what I mean by that is like that area, like that little selfishness that you get, like as a winger, and you should be, right? But make the right decision, right? Like if the shot is on, take the shot. But if you have a pass to Sesko, Cunha, and Mbeumo, like then play the pass. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I see him shoot in spots he shouldn't shoot and stuff like that, and it kind of reminded me of
He skies it.
Garnacho a little bit.
Rosie.
Yeah, and I'm like, but I know he's a better player than that. So I'm like, what are you doing? And it just kind of irritates me a little bit. But like I said, I mean, like you said, short-term memory is a terrible thing as a fan. So you gotta You got to put that aside.
Sidebar, Mazraoui, you are a good right back. I'm not gonna say phenomenal. You're a good right back. You do a good job.
Like 7, 6.5 out of 10, bro. Consistent. Like,
Stop taking them fucking shots. You have never scored a goal that ever looked like that. Stop doing that shit, bro. He has never done it ever.
bro, bro, and he's had a slow start to the season too, but he's been
Yeah,
hurt. So
defo.
I
Yeah.
think if he once he gets started like a little bit more, bro, he was mad consistent because you can play him at center back and you can play him at right wing back. So I like,
And if you're Ten Hag, you
like,
can play him at the 10.
yeah, literally. I was when that happened, I was like,
That was
damn.
his kiss of death. That was him doing money to the Moroccan mafia, bro. He owed some favors or some shit. He was like, I'm gonna put your
He's
guy at
done,
10.
dude. Now that I think about it, now that we've said Ten Hag has done some questionable ass things, bro. Like he set us back a good minute, but and we're gonna get to that. But the signings he had, man,
United play Everton. That's their next Premier League game. Right now, they're seventh in the tables. Overall, how are you feeling about the season?
been okay in my opinion. I think we should have gotten points where we dropped, and I think we've saved some points. That we should have probably tied or lost. But overall, I mean, it's been all right. Been unlucky. Arsenal, I think we should have gotten a result there, and we deserved one. The first game of the season. Nottingham Forest. I know it was new manager bounce at home. Should have got the 3 points there. I mean, we're in a great position away from home. Bruno missed penalty. Could have gotten another 3 points. Bruno against Fulham losing Smith Rowe on the run that he had to, draw that game. Could have had 3 points. So all in all, like now that you sit back and you reflect on this, it's like you have great moments. You need the 3 points that you don't get. And that's why I don't really blame Amorim too much because there are moments to where we could be in second right now. Like the Spurs game, I think we should have easily won. First 65 minutes or first 50 minutes, they didn't do anything. They didn't attack. They didn't. We could have
Wallahi, I
full
fell
control.
asleep in the first half. It was a 7:30
Yeah,
game. I woke up, I
yeah,
made the coffee, and I
yeah.
still fell asleep.
Like but it's like United the last 10 years, it's that's kind of the MO, their MO. It's like, bro, you're in a great result, 1-0 up, 2-0 up, and then you end up drawing. Or you end up having heartburn at the end of the game because you don't know what the hell is gonna happen. It's like, why can't we just have a comfortable win? Like or just a comfortable result to where like City do. Like for example, like Arsenal now, Arsenal as much as
They cruise to victories.
bro, and it's their defense is sure, like they're locked, they're good together. Like for us, it's like, and Ruben will take out a center back, and I'm like, why are you taking out a center back or something like that? He'll make some questionable stuff to where, sometimes he'll make too many subs, too many changes, and sometimes we'll concede or something like that, and it's like,
I mean,
I
hasn't it
don't
been
blame him
almost
too
every
much, but
game
it's
where
like,
he takes out a center back, or at least two, where he
yeah,
swaps the
and
center
I'm
backs?
like,
Isn't that
why are
every
you
game?
taking out a three center back? Like for what? I don't understand that. Especially because, well, there was one game he didn't even start Euro, and Lenny are probably him and Delict. Delict have been probably our player of the season.
Delict got a divorce from his wife, became a
Starting
newborn Christian again, started believing in God again, and he was like, "Yo, I'm done. I'm going to the next level."
next level. And thank you, Bayern. Shout out to Bayern
Hey,
for
shout
that
out
and
Bayern, man.
Maguire.
Yeah, bro. All Mazraoui had to do was say free Palestine. Y'all sold him for the low. Man, say
Sold
less.
them for the low, and they signed a petition to try to keep the lick here too, man. I'm like, but no, the season's been okay. I think we should have gotten better results, but all in all, I don't hate the position we're in. I mean, the table has been all right, like in terms of how we're looking. So I think we can get a few more results. Everton, we need to win. I think it is a must win. All eyes are going to be on us. It's a Monday afternoon game in the US, so it's like people are going to be watching us, eyes on us, and that's where we tend to. It's one way or another, like we don't know what we're going to get. What United are we going to get, and that's where I think we need to change, and I think we need to be a little bit more consistent, like those Arsenals, like the City, that firm like control of the game. We just don't control it, and then that's where I think we need to against Everton too.
Man, Sunderland has been controlling the fuck out of their games, bro.
Sunderland,
Suffocation.
man, that last game against Arsenal, amazing game. I was off my seat, and I don't support. I was a neutral,
Yeah,
and
that
I
was the
was
most
like,
entertaining game for a
wow,
neutral this season, I think.
yeah, man. And shout out to Sunderland. They're staying up.
Hey, shout out to Xhaka, man. He was at Leverkusen. He saw Ten Hag join. He said, "I'm out of here. I'm going back to the
There.
Prem."
And then now he's cooking again. Like everywhere, man. Ten Hag was gone before preseason was over, bro.
Bruh.
Like,
All right, let's step back into the past now. We're done talking about the present. I want you to tell me your early moments and first love for football. You know what? I know I said United, but I'm gonna switch it up. I know it had to have come before that. So your early moments,
yeah,
first love. How'd you really get into the sport?
was really just going out with friends, just playing out in recess, just playing out in the park and just like playing with my dad when I was a kid, playing with my cousins, like my brother. And I love personally growing up was big Jogo Bonito guy, big Brazil guy. Like I got it tattooed on me, like Jogo Bonito. So like the beautiful game is just when it's played right, it's like it's one of the most mesmerizing things to watch. I mean, and to play and I growing up
And
it was
you're being very humble. We haven't even touched your resume yet. You're being real humble right now.
nah,
You're not even
nah.
touching. You're not even touching what you did.
Man, no, no, but seriously, it's been a blessing just to, be involved in so many ways, in soccer and just being around it my whole life, playing it at a pretty high level and just being around it and enjoying like the camaraderie with people and even like watching it. Like when I watch United, when I watch Brazil, when I watch, even when I'm a neutral, like you just you get goosebumps sometimes, with Peter Drury on the mic, like if he's commentating, like you just you have that feeling when you're a kid, especially like my first moments was probably watching like R9, like Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, the Robinhos of the world, even though he locked up. But that beautiful game, that swag, I that's what I enjoy the most. Like, and even growing up, it was just like you want to play it the right way. You want to play tiki taka flair when you want. Just everything. Like it's a whole thing. I was an attacker slash midfielder, so I was. I'm more of that technical side. I'm not a big guy, so I appreciate the techers. Just in general. Like that's what I love. I love even playing pickup. I play pickup. Like I don't even play like CDM. I'll just play CDM and just two touch, like just passing around. That's the best thing to me. Like I love it. So
What is your most memorable IRL moment? Like it could be in your own personal experience, it could be a game you saw, it could even be something on TV. You didn't have to go to the stadium. But when you think of football in your life and you had to only share 30 seconds to your ancestors 100 years from now, what are those 30 seconds you're giving them?
man, I've touched on this before. Is the Jogo Bonito videos like growing up? When Nike had that advertisement of the Ibras, the CR7, like R9 and Ronaldinho, like that was a little bit when I was a little bit older, but my first real life moment actually was that I vividly remember was '06 Brazil Ghana R9 step over, beat the keeper, scores. And that was my first. I remember being in the kitchen at my parents' house, and I was like as a kid, and I was like this is what I like. The damn, like I was just speechless. Like seeing in the boots that he wore, like just the yellow and the green, like the vapors, and that was the first moment where I was like, yeah, I love this shit. You know,
You know who I had a poster of in my room in sixth grade? Luis Figo. And it was strictly because of the
yo,
Joga Bonito fucking Nike
when they
commercials.
were
I
in
never
when they
saw
were
that
in the
brother play.
tunnel
I never
too,
saw him
yeah.
play, but I thought he was so nice.
All because of the ads, bro. I'm telling you, that was probably like our generation's like that moment of like that love for the game, and they don't make them like that anymore. Like it's just
Adidas is cleaning up with Nike now. Adidas is
yeah,
cooking
oh
Nike
yeah,
on everything.
oh man, bro. Even I'm pretty sure New Balance got like Saka and
Bruh.
Eze on there.
New
Like
Balance
they're
New Balance
they're
had a
doing
fat
some
ass
stuff.
ad of Saka in DC outside the New
Yeah,
Balance store. Like what the
yeah. Like
hell?
they're trying to go crazy
Yeah.
too. Nike's kind of falling off a little bit, but
And Nike
no,
has
that
Mbappe. Nike got Holland, and they still can't
yeah.
figure out some type
Can't
of.
figure out. No type, but you know what it is? I don't know. After like Cristiano, it was like they don't have that face. Like Neymar left. When
They lost.
Neymar
They when
left
they
to
lost Neymar,
Roma,
it was rough.
it was and that was yeah, it was just like, what do you guys really got anymore? Like, you got the Mbappe, but is he like marketable like that in terms of like Nike and how they want to do it? Like he's not like a Ronaldinho, like that golden smile, like that.
That
And
smile
so
by Dino was nuts, bruh.
man, and you know what's crazy? That was I think is why I loved it so much was because the joy that you saw that Brazil team play like with, like that just like they were always smiling, always like even when they're losing. Like
Yeah.
Ronaldinho is over here, like he can, and they're competitors, obviously, but like they just love being out there. They just
98 to like 2006 Brazil, I would say, is the closest thing we have to like understanding the Avengers, right? Or Guardians of the Galaxy as a football team. Like these guys love each other as friends and as brothers. And that joint showed on the pitch. It wasn't even just about
yeah.
teammates. Like they actually were like, this is my guy.
Yep, and even like when they were like swapped, like Juninho, for example, or like Adriano, the forgotten, guys, like we're still like the upper echelon of just ballers. They wasn't like bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I couldn't even the Brazil team in the last like 8 years, maybe or 10 years. Like I couldn't even name you, more than like
Brother,
10 guys.
I saw what Richarlison did in the World Cup. That team is cooked. They don't know what they're doing, bro. They don't know
After the
what's
bike
going
he
on.
had, like that little scissor kick, he was cooked. And every time he takes off his shirt, he loses.
Bro.
Or throws.
And now they got what's his name? Bobby Charlton over here starving at Madrid bench. Like star boy of
Yeah,
theirs is just not
Madrid, bro.
touching, bro. Endrick
Not
hasn't seen
touching.
anything.
You know who's a baller though? Esteval low-key is
Oh,
a baller.
check his passport, bro. Check his passport.
Man, check
He's
his
too nice.
passport.
He's too nice.
Yeah, bro. They talk about I seen something on Twitter the other day and it was like Rodrigo is Bengali. He not even Brazilian. And they
Bro,
really believe that.
bro, honest to God, Rodrigo is Bengali and Martinelli is Italian. These
He is
guys are
definitely
not. These
Italian,
guys are not
bro.
from
And he
Brazil,
could fit perfectly with the Italian national team too. Speaking of Martinelli, this man just runs.
bro.
No skill moves, just body feints and just sprint.
Bro,
No
he
change of pace, just
and the
sprint.
more he looks down, if he brings the degree down, he runs faster. He thinks.
To wear, bro. But yeah, man, that dude, that moment of that 98 to 2006 and that generation of us growing up, watching it, those first memories, they were unreal. And then not just Brazil, but like,
We were the
just
first
Portugal,
kids
France,
to
like
see these players in HD, bro. We were the first ones to see
like
them in high
technology
definition.
came out and we were blessed. Like that was it.
Now I'm gonna ask you, what is your favorite kit, both the United one and give me an international one? And honestly, bro, it could be more than just one. I just say give me two because it makes it easier.
I do. And the first one, the United one, I gotta go with the AIG, and I'm sure a lot of people gotta agree with that one. But the AIG was just a classic because we were just at the time. I mean, we were untouchable. I felt like we were just the best team with the best players and the biggest. And but the AIG that like I don't know, even the blue. I think the blue kit, that blue AIG might have been my favorite one. Um, International is a good one actually. But I gotta say, Nigeria World Cup when they had that, and I actually bought one. I love that kit. I'm trying to think of any international ones that were like really stood out to me.
Nobody so far on the show, anybody asked this question, nobody's mentioned any PSG kits. I think PSG used to have some hard kits.
Jordan joint were nice. I actually loved the PSG silver one, like the Jordan
Yeah,
silver
with the
one. I
black
fucked with that
strip
one.
down
Yeah,
line.
yeah, yeah,
My favorite PSG joint is the 2019, 2021, I think, where it's the white polo and then the red and blue down. It might have
yeah.
been
Yep. I
2018.
think of
Like,
Neymar when
yeah,
I
exactly.
yeah, like when I
Exactly.
think of that kid. That kid was hard. Bro, that's tough too. Like I'm thinking of like
My favorite
the
Brazil kit,
different.
is it the O2 or O6?
I gotta go. Bro, the O2 was a
Yeah,
classic. Like
yeah.
the O2 because I actually have the Ronaldinho number 11 kit,
Did you get
the
the
that
re-release or the
yellow,
or OG one?
the OG one.
Oh, you're tough. You're
Yeah,
class. You're
dude.
class. You're class.
Man, I don't even wear it. I probably wore it one time.
All right, now I'm gonna ask you, what is your favorite signing post Sir Alex Ferguson? And let's not count loans. I know you want to say Amrabat so bad, but we can't use him.
The bald legend. All of them were bald, man. Now, favorite signing post Fergie. I mean, you gotta go Bruno only
Yeah,
because of the numbers don't lie. What he's really. I mean, granted, he hasn't won much, but like what he's kind of tried to drag us through the mud. He's dragged us through so much shit. Like you said in the beginning, bro, he scored in the after the game was over and we got the result. Like, and you know who I was a big fan of, and this was a fan favorite, even though this is a personal favorite based on Techers, was Martial. And I loved Martial, but he was just so lazy and he was
but
always hurt.
but when it was
But
when it
on
would
his
be kind of
day,
like snowing and you would see him put on the Nike black gloves, and he would run up,
short sleeve
it's different.
was over.
Different.
He like, but the thing about Martial was like he put in a performance every couple months. You know what I'm saying? Like towards the end, he barely played, like whatever. But that was like when we first signed him, I was like, damn, like we got somebody nice. They were talking about he's the next Henri, this and
Oh
that.
yeah, absolutely.
But that also goes to show about like our development in terms of our signings and our players back,
Bro, you better be
through
good when you
today.
come. You better be good when you pull up, bro.
Exactly.
We
We
don't
need
have
to be
time to be
proven.
training you.
Yeah, like it's been tough. I mean, I'm trying to think of anybody else that I really was like I loved. I mean, Delict right now has been a top tier signing.
Look, I was really excited about Lukaku. I was like, we got a
The
gunman.
Lukaku Pogba
Yeah.
connection,
Yeah, the Pogba joint I won't even count because to me he's so goated, bro. He just eclipses all this shit.
and
I saw my
I
guy win a
love
World
Pogba,
Cup.
Lukaku, and he put up numbers too. Like let's not forget. I mean, he was
Yeah.
scoring a decent amount. Like it wasn't like goal a game, but I mean it was pretty consistent. Like
I was
considering our
I was
performance.
not happy about CR7 when we got him. I did not want him. I wanted a defensive mid. I wanted a DM. I did not want another
Needed
striker.
once we got McTominay and Fred out, we needed a midfielder, and we never recovered after that. When we got, see, the thing is, when we got Ronaldo and we got Casemiro, that was another mistake that we continue to make. The big names with no, and obviously Madrid don't want him, like for Casemiro's sake, right? Like Casemiro,
Varane,
like
his check engine light was on by the time we got him from Madrid. Varane was
bro, his
cooked.
hamstrings was like the lamb when it falls off the bone, like that's it. Every time he makes one sprint a game, bro. But I did love Varane in terms of like just that, he had that kind of, aura in the back and just the defending. I mean, he was class. I mean, he helped us to get a result, Liverpool too. But I don't think we should be doing that anymore. And that's why I think going back to your original point of favorite signing, right now it needs to be the new one. Like it needs to be
It needs to be
the
Sesko. I need you to bang, brother. You're not even 23.
yeah, like, bro, the new mentality, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not the signings that are the big names that have done it already. We don't need the guys that have done it already. We need the guys that are hungry to do it now, and now for the next 2-3 years. And that's why I think Mbeumo, Cunha, great signings there. I hope they're going to be my favorite. If we revisit this conversation in a year, I want to say that they're going to be my favorite signings. Sesko too, and you need those kind of guys. You cannot keep bringing back post Fergie. Like Fergie had that thing where he gets in your face. Fergie's is a legend, bro. He's the great, in my opinion, greatest manager of all time. Got Aberdeen to the Champions League,
Be Madrid.
be right. Like they're talking about, bro. Every year, managers came to beat Fergie. Like Mourinho came, tried. Arsene Wenger tried. Like, Pep. Like even
Wenger
Pep said
lost
it
his
himself.
family in the process, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
And with managers that are good, the guys that like the Moist, the Van Gaal, like the guys that are good managers, you can't keep going. Like Ole was a like he wanted the guys that were his buddies, like his friends, kind of. That
bro, like
like that
Ole,
he's
there
been
was an
with.
interview that came out where he said he didn't even park in the manager spot because that was still in his mind and heart reserved for Sir Alex. So the brother is the boss, and he's not even parking in that spot. That's mentally, we shouldn't be doing that, bro. You got to keep
And
moving.
bro, as a player, he's a club legend, bro, and he's still like, and even as a manager, like I liked him. But the thing is, like with these managers that are that we've had, I mean, we can't even. How many can we count now, bro? Like
Like,
it's.
hey, Ole, thank you for PSG. That was a great night.
That was probably my most memorable United moment in terms of, I have my old roommate Malcolm, my old college teammate. He's a big Spurs fan, and he was at my house, and we were watching the game, and I was distraught the first the first bit. I was like, "Well, bro, we're losing. Like, we're about to crash out. Like, this is bullshit, man." When I tell you, after we scored, I was in his face yelling, jumping. And I got videos, and he'll tell you himself. He's like, "Man, I've never seen you that happy in your life." And I was like, "Thank you for that, Oli." But after that, bro,
Bro,
we need to part ways.
United are like drug dealers, and we're the fiends. They just give us one hit of something, and that's it.
Bro,
We get going for like 2 more
right,
years before we need another bump,
bro.
bro.
It's like crack, bro. It's like crack.
Yes.
It's bro. And even like the international breaks, bro. Like I know Everton. Like I predict Everton is going to be the most stressful. From 3 to 5, nobody talk to me, right? Like I'm like locked in, and I'm going to be stressed out of my mind. But I wouldn't want it any other way. Like you even if you're 1-1, 2-1 down, whatever, like you're just like, I want to stay locked in. Like I need to watch. Like the only few games that I've ever turned off and not finished the 90, like a couple times against City, the couple times against Liverpool, the thrashings that we had. But every time I'm watching the whole game, and it's like crap every time.
I joke around, bro, and when Ugarte shows up, I will actually like tweet TV off. Ugarte on, TV off.
Man,
But
what happened to him though?
I'll tune back in after like 5 minutes, bro. I can't stop.
What happened? Like that's a genuine question I've asked. Like, what happened to him? Because he was at Sporting. Amorim knows him from Sporting, and went to PSG. Clearly, he wasn't fit techers wise, like technically, because the way Luis Enrique wants to play is not an Ugarte style, which is why he got sold. But we got robbed.
Bro,
I mean, how
they
much we
took
pay?
bro, they took 60 million from us and then bought Joao Neves for 60 million.
Bro, I was in shock, bro. When he came, he plays like a box. Like I don't even know how to explain it, bro. Like he's just so boxy when
He plays like a thug.
bro. Bro, he gets scared. Like he doesn't know how to turn. No body positioning. Like when he's getting the ball off the center back, his body is facing the goal. You can only go back. Like he doesn't know how to turn. Doesn't like. But what happened? Like I thought he was better than that, but he
Nah,
fooled me,
I thought he was gonna be good, bro. They stole his stem cells
Good.
before he left PSG. They stole his knee
Bro.
cartilage or some shit, man.
And
He's cooked.
let's not forget, bro. Last year, Casemiro was not seeing the pitch at all. Ugarte was starting with Bruno under Amorim and was pretty like he wasn't awful like he is now. Like now he's pretty
No, now
fucking
he's
awful.
shocking. Now he's horror.
It's shocking like that you said. I mean, bro, I can't watch this shit. Bro, it's our midfielder. Like this is our engine, like our engine room, and you can't give him the ball. So I don't know. I don't know
So
what happened to him, bro.
try to forget about who we just talked about, and I'm gonna ask you the next question. The biggest flop signing post Sir Alex. It's tough.
Gotta be two.
Yeah.
Gotta be two that pop out for me. Gotta be two. Gotta be the Anthony one, and it gotta be Sancho for me. Those
Hey,
two.
Anthony, man, you
And
reminded me of a pure evil that I forgot about. I put that shit in the recess of my brain, bro. I don't want to think about it. We got cooked.
Onana might be up there too, but I don't. I feel bad for him, but he did some black magic to get to United.
Nah,
Deadass.
Onana schemed that Inter finals to the Champions
Not
League.
just that,
Bruh.
bro. Kicking out a club legend like De Gea, club legend with no farewell, no nothing, just cut his contract, like no re-sign, you're gone. And to bring in a guy like Onana, bro, he can't even get to the floor, bro. He doesn't jump, he doesn't get to the floor, he just stands there. Just all his saves are with his chest.
Yes.
Like he don't save nothing with his hands. Like anyway, those three stand out to me, and I'm not gonna go in like. I don't really mind the Pogbas. I don't mind the CR7s. I don't mind all
Like I
those
said,
guys.
CR7, I didn't want him, right? But that very
Right.
first game, when he came back and banged that
Newcastle.
joint in, come on, bro. What?
Man,
We're back. We're so back.
And bro, let's not forget he scored what 18, 19 goals in a
Come on.
season.
Yeah.
But and that's
You
I
had
mean,
you had
granted,
Conte.
it
You
wasn't-
had Conte talking about we can't plan for CR7. Like, yeah, we're winning the whole game, but then he comes on. Well, what can we do?
Bro, against Spurs, the volley the Bruno chip when he hit that volley when we won. I'm like, there's stuff like that where you appreciate, but like Anthony, barring his first game after he scored against was it Arsenal?
Yo, the first game, I was like,
We were hyped, bro. He's kissing the badge.
We got a baller. He only did the spinning thing once. He's nice.
Bro, after that, it's the mentality also. Like, and what's worse, I wasn't even gonna put Anthony. I was gonna put Sancho. God bless Sancho. I hope he's great as a person, but as a player, bro, as a footballer, I know you were going through shit, whatever. But as a footballer, bro, you are ass. Like, and I don't care about what anybody says, bro. This man Sancho just rolled up. Like, even like he had moments, like the Liverpool goal that he scored, like cool. But in the grand, bro, was it Ten Hag gave you like 2 months vacation, damn near? Like, let him go, do whatever, get his mind right.
You should have been taking steroids, bro, during that time. Like, you needed to have locked in. I'm sorry, man, but
Bro,
you're
and
linking with Sweetie.
so I mean, like it's bro. I'm telling you, that kind of mentality, bro, and it goes back. We've been talking about it, bro, but the mentality, man, and that's the biggest thing. Like your performance can be bad. Like that's why, like I don't like if Ugarte leaves and he does well, I'm not gonna hate him. You know, like I wish him well because like the mentality is like is there. You know, like in terms of like he wants to work hard. He wants to get on the pitch, prove people wrong. Even though you're not good enough, that's fine. But like the mentality is different.
You
Like
have
the
to have
Anthony,
that a little bit of delusion
that
where you're like, I
edge,
can do it.
yeah, right. Like that edge and the Sancho, Anthony, Onana, like bro, the Onana against Grimsby set it over. Like the edge,
Yeah,
and
that was
and
terrible.
nobody wants to talk about that as a United fan. Obviously, like that is like scar moment, but. Jesus, like, what are you doing, bro? Like, all the goals were his fault, damn near. I mean, Onana is shocking, and the way they did De Gea was also shocking. It's just, bro, and everything. It's crazy. It's like, bro, everything ties together. Like from the managers to the players to the mentality to the ownership. I mean, we haven't even touched on the Glazers. I mean, think about that. Like
I mean,
we
shit. The thing about the Glazers is there's nothing to talk about, bro. These guys have been cooking. There's a rule
new
when you buy a
stadium coming, they're
team,
not gonna sell. Like
bro.
it's
There's been a rule created in the Premier League because of how the Glazers have operated. You can no longer buy a team on credit. You have to show that you have the funds. The Glazers bought the team off credit, transfer the debt to United, and then take out dividends, bro.
never invested a penny. Like that, bro. They need a rot in hell, bro.
Well, that's a great scam.
Figure it
They
out,
take all
bro.
United bread, they put it in the Buccaneers. They're like, go get Brady. Let's win a Super Bowl.
Literally, bro. And now I'm like, bro, this is actually ridiculous. But like, bro, it's just it all ties together, and it's just so like you want to win and you want to succeed so bad, but it's like, bro, top down. Like that's why I hope Ineos like does something. But even Ineos has been doing some questionable ass shit. Like not to buy a 6 or an 8 like this season, not to get Dalot the fuck out of here because we haven't even talked about that. Dalot been collecting a check for a good 8 years, brother.
Amorim is impressed with legs, bro. As long as somebody can run, Amorim is so impressed by that shit. Because Dalot is just legs, bro. Burnt running on the
Bro, maybe
track,
you
bro.
playing them because you see they're related through their
Like,
great,
like,
great,
like
like,
shit. Hey, like shit,
bro.
bro. Nepo
That, I
cousin.
mean, yeah, bro, but like, even still, like, but Dallo, see, here's the thing about Dallo, like, here's the, like, and the McTominays, for example, like, they have that mentality, but they're just not good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're United. Like, we need both. Like, you need to be good enough to play for United, but you also need to have the mentality to play for United. You can be good enough and not have the mentality, and you can have the mentality and not be good
And
enough,
not be good enough, yeah.
right? Like, and as fucked up as that is to say, right? Like, it's McTominay is doing amazing. Like, what I'm so happy for him. Like, I will, I'm a McTominay stan if he's not like, but with us, he just wasn't doing. And we needed to sell him. Like, and I hate going back to social media, bro. Like, people are like, when they see him score 2 goals, Rasmus scores like a goal. They're like, oh, you shouldn't have sold him. Like, bro, he wasn't doing shit.
I watched McTominay with my own 2 eyes, bro. And, like, there was, like, I'm
Oh,
not going to
brother.
lie. I'd say in the years I've watched McTominay play, his last season with us was his best season. And that's the time to sell.
Yeah. And
Because you
we
just
got
don't
good
know what it's
money.
going to
I
be
mean, we
like.
got
You,
good money for him,
yeah,
bro.
you gotta sell, bro. Like you don't know if this is like he got us. I think like it was some stupid shit where he saved the game in the last like 15 minutes like 6 times, where he got us like 12 points by himself.
Yeah.
You think he's gonna do that next year? You're tweaking. He's not. You
Like it's
gotta
a good
flip
run
him.
of form. Like it's a good run of form, and that's when you flip them, right? And United has never had a history of selling players.
Come
We've
on.
always bought for such a
Who
high
did we?
price. But
But we sold Ronaldo and got back Legos.
you need to have the mentality. If you don't have the mentality, bro, it's going to be tough. I mean, think about like that. That goes back to Dalot, bro. Like you have the mentality. I love that you want to work hard and that you don't take no shit. But you've been here 8 years, brother, and you really haven't done shit.
A
You
loan
know,
move too, and you did better on the
Right.
loan move.
A loan move, better, way better at AC Milan. Like and it's like, well, how much can you really take, bro? And obviously, Dorgu, I guess, is not ready yet. Maybe Amarim
Yeah,
doesn't think he's ready. Like, and Dorgu's young.
I like him. I like him.
I
Yeah.
like him. I think he has the athleticism for the Premier League. I think if he gets maybe his technical ability a little bit cleaner, decision making, obviously, like he's young. Like he's I mean, bro, we have a lot of young players, and that's why I think Dalot. I understand you want to be a role model. You're part of this like captain group that Amarim has and all that, but like let's not forget De Ligt's not in there, and De Ligt deserves to be captain if Bruno leaves, in my opinion. You know, like
And honestly, bro, I'm gonna take it even a step further. Like I rate the Delict pick. If Bruno dips, get that bitch right back to Harry Maguire.
exactly, bro. Like at least they know what it takes. Like Maguire, God bless him, bro, because he took a lot of shit from me. He took a lot of shit from all the fans,
I was over here
and
calling
he
for
come
El
clutch.
Shabab to snipe Maguire, bro. I was
No,
finished, bro. I was sick of this guy.
bro, I was praying
It was
Saudi
a
would come in with
bad
like
18
60 mil,
months.
bro.
Bad 18 months for
Yeah,
him, bro. Like
yeah,
that joint was tough. He had to fight Arsenal
bro.
last season, and he was like, "All right, bet. Like I'm him again."
And you know, but that goes back to what I was saying, bro. It's the mentality. Like, I'm glad he proved that he couldn't play at the level, and he came clutch, bro. I mean, Europa League the whole time, bro. He came clutch, and then you know, even
Bro,
the clutch headers, the goals, like looking like Lamine Yamal on the wing, going
slab
crazy,
head
bro.
Maguire is a
Man,
beast.
and I'm like, bro, I can't even be mad at you, bro. And I take full credit and I take full responsibility. My bad, bro. I'll put my hands up. My bad.
Bro,
You
these players, if they're
proved
playing
yourself.
like shit, I'll be the first. Like, honestly, no. If these players
Exactly.
are playing like shit, I'll be the first to make excuses for them. You have to really be a bum for like 3 months for me to be like, all right, man, you
Yeah.
stink. But when you
You
cook and you're back in form, bro, I'm gonna apologize, man. My right
bro,
hand
we're
up, my
gonna back
bad.
you. The whole time we're gonna back you, bro. Like even Bruno, for example, we'll have some small run of forms that are like pretty shit. And it's like Bruno, like you know you better than that. And sometimes you don't act like a captain. Sometimes like I don't fuck with that because I'm like, Bruno, if you bitching and moaning at the ref, what do you think our fucking players are gonna do? They're all young as shit. Like they're gonna look at you and be like, if he doing it, I'm gonna do it. You
Bro,
know, it's
you could
like,
only bitch and moan if you got grown men with you on the pitch, and that's what they're about to do already. So you
right.
have to be the one
Like
to do it.
even
But when you got kids around, bro, it's not the best look.
yeah,
I do see the purpose in yelling at the ref though. I do get it now because
for
if you
sure.
yell at it next play, sometimes he's like, you know, I'm not trying to hear this shit, bro. Like, you know, play on or here we'll give it to you. So, but it comes to a point where you got to chill out, bro.
Can help, bro. Like sometimes he be whining over small stuff. But anyway, like listen, it goes back to the original point. You need to have the mentality to play for us, but it's also you need to have the skill set to play for us. And hopefully we'll come back, man. It's gonna be a long season, but one game a week, you got no excuse. So if I hear y'all tired, I'm this, I'm that, I'm tired, like fatigue, this and that, like I don't give a shit.
Man, stop
You
going
guys
to
play
the
one.
pub. Get your
Right,
ass
like
at
stop
home.
drinking,
Recover.
bro. Like, like seriously, bro. And it just blows me, like, bro, like the Spurs game, bro. They was talking about, oh, we was a bit tired, and I'm like, what do you mean you were a bit tired, bro? Spurs played on a Wednesday.
They're like, we
Y'all
were
played,
watching Netflix. That's what we're tired from.
bro. Literally, like, I'm like, bro, are you serious, bro? Like, like, cause Delict came out after the game, and he was like, we looked a little bit leggy, a little bit tired. But leggy at 60 minutes, you play one game a week, brother. Like, you better play the full 90, full fitness. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Spurs just played on a Wednesday, playing again on a Sunday, and they play better than us second half. We got Loki, we got lucky. Delict saved our ass, but
Yeah,
like,
defo.
you know, there's no excuse, bro. And that's what we need to cut out the club, man. The excuses that we need to hold people account. You know, the accountability is a big thing.
Let me ask you now, and I'm sure every player on this will be accountable and have leadership skills. I want you to give me your all-time United 11.
All right. Starting at the back, at the
First, give
keep,
me a formation. Are you doing 4-4-2, 4-3-3?
I'll go 4-3-3
Okay,
because
okay.
I mean, because I don't want to leave anybody, you know, I think in a 4-3-3 this team can, you know, put up numbers. And in terms of then I'm going to go in a mix of what I've watched and what I've also seen clips of, but also like, you know, I'm not going to go so I'm going to leave out like the Sir Bobbies and
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know, the back in the days, you know, like George Best and all
No,
them.
I feel you. I feel
So,
you.
yeah, I'm probably going to go 4-3-3. Dude, it's tough, man. De Gea or Van der Sar, like, got to be the two. But I've seen more of De Gea, so I'm gonna go De Gea because I love De Gea, even though he wasn't very good with his feet. I'm not disrespecting Van der Sar, it's class, but De Gea gotta get it from me, bro. Some of the
I,
saves he's had with
the only issue with me with De Gea, like I like De Gea because at the end of the day, for me, like, look, a goalkeeper is supposed to stop shots. This playing out of the back, utter woke nonsense. You can love it, you can hate it, but at the end of the day, Feel me? A keeper is supposed to stop the ball from going in, and I think that has to be number one. De Gea was a shot blocking machine, but Europa League final
Yeah, the
penalty,
mistake.
the miss, and I'm like, brother, you really these feet are useless for you. Like these joints do
Dude, the
nothing.
feet, they look like pegs. Like
Yeah,
they're only good for saving. Loki, he just saved it with his feet.
he used to throw a
But,
toe out, and that joint would
bro,
flick,
get
spin.
it. Bro, you know what? The game that I think got it for me was that Arsenal game where he had the double save. He had like, bro, I don't know how many saves he had. He had like 12, 13 saves, bro. I I only going to pick De Gea because Van der Sar I didn't really see too much like in terms of I saw the back end like we bought him when he was old like we bought him at like 40. So I mean maybe I'm
Listen,
disrespecting him,
if it was my
but
list, I would have been shameless. I would have said Schmeichel. I don't give a fuck.
you know what? Scratch that. I'm going Schmeichel. I'm going Schmeichel, bro. Maybe listen. I'll probably go Schmeichel then, bro. Now that I think about it, because
Bro, and we
I got some older guys in there that I also didn't see, but like, yeah, Schmeichel is a great shout.
and his son won a prem, bro, with Leicester.
Hey,
Like, come on,
won
bro.
a prem with
Come
Leicester, bro. Got
on.
some good. You got, bro.
Good genes.
Bro. Good genes. I'm telling you. But yeah, right back, probably go Neville. I mean, Neville was, the longevity of what he did, and he doesn't rate himself,
Yeah,
which
it's
is crazy.
hilarious.
A lot of people rate him highly.
Bro, I'm like, you think
You
you're some
know?
type of bum? It geeks.
Yeah,
You have
bro.
two Champions Leagues.
Bro, and people argue he's top three right backs in like of all time. Like
Look,
behind like Kyle, people say Kyle Walker is probably number one.
Kyle Walker's
But
ceiling is higher, in my opinion, by a little bit. But the longevity of Gary Neville is
yeah,
just it clears everything else, bro.
yeah,
You're gonna take that career and that long of playing well at the high
right,
level. You're gonna take that,
right.
bro.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll go Neville, and I gotta go Rio Vidic. Probably my favorite combination in terms of center backs. My goats in terms of center backs in terms of a pairing like together. It was the Puyol PK. It was the Vidic Rio, and then what could name maybe two other pairs like the Sol Campbell and
Nah,
but
Vidic won Player of the Year, bro. Like,
yeah,
as a center back.
literally, and that's some kind of Cannavaro shit right there. But yeah, I gotta go Evra left back probably. I
Class. You
mean,
know
I'm
he's
not,
gonna be in
you know,
DC in a few months.
no way.
So he ate a raw
Um,
chicken in front of me.
right. Damn. And I know you don't rate this guy, but I gotta go
Nah,
Keenan
he's a baller.
Skull.
No. Look,
Yeah.
Scholes is an absolute baller.
Yeah.
To me though, like I just love Pogba so much. Even though Pogba did not win anything in
Yeah. Yeah.
comparison
Yeah.
to what
Yeah.
Scholes did. Listen,
Yeah. Yeah.
Scholes did more for United. Pogba did more for me. He did more for my
Right.
fits.
And
He
it's
did more for my
personal, bro. It's
confidence.
personal
Yeah,
preference.
man.
But Pogba had that swag about him, bro. And he was just Pogba was different for sure. And he can play 6, 8, or 10. And
And
that's
first of all, did Scholes ever have Modern Warfare skin in Warzone? No.
never. Like who the fuck are you talking about, man? Nah, I gotta go them two because they're unreal, bro. Like no midfielder is getting by that. Like Pep is gonna have a nightmare. But yeah, 10, gotta go my boy Cantona. I didn't see him much, but I gotta go him over Bruno in terms of just similar, like in terms of just I mean similar and not really, but Cantona just different, bro. Cantona had that swag about him that was
This is
just
the first
different.
player to have aura, and I don't give a fuck about none of these
Yeah.
old British
The
dudes.
pop collar, bro,
It's
was rap.
diffo. Different.
It was
Different.
rap, bro. Once he popped that collar and he's fighting fans and shit, bro, it was you knew. Shout out to him, man. He loved Palestine and he always,
Hey, he's 10
giving,
toes.
you
He's
know,
10 toes,
yeah.
man.
He's always trying to make it known and stuff and always talking about it. So shout out to him for that. Yeah, Cantona definitely big baller. Gotta go left wing, gotta go CR7, GOAT, one of the GOATs. What he did for the club, bro, was insane. Won the
What he,
Ballon d'Or, was
what he did for
Champions
haircuts.
League,
You know,
bro.
like, this guy just changed everything. What he did for the way you wore
Listen,
your cleats.
double socks, haircuts. Like he was just, bro. The way he even like the shoes, bro. The everything. People copied him like crazy, bro. And it was just like, you just looked up to him, damn near, bro. Well, watching United was crazy. That like him, Rooney, and Rooney's probably going to be my striker. Him, Rooney, and Tevez like was just even though
I,
fuck Tevez, but
I think Tevez is the only lone player I've ever fallen in love with. Like where I was like, this guy needs to be
hated
here.
playing for us. He hated playing for us, bro. He hated Sir Alex. He hated.
Yeah.
You know what's, bro? I actually just noticed. Like the other day, I was thinking about this. Argentinian players and United don't mix
Nah,
at all.
they ran up in
Varane,
Di Maria's crib.
Varane, Di Maria, Garnacho, and fucking Tevez. Like those
The
three,
Gar-
like
the
those groups.
Garnacho one looked like it was gonna go somewhere, and then
Oh
the joint
man, they just
crash landed, bruh.
crashed, bro.
But
So
you know,
sad.
it
Whenever
was
they him, bro, him, Ahmad, and Kobe just sitting there, bro. I was just like, I'm gonna frame this, bro. Like this is for days to come, years to come. Like,
now all three of them might not be there. Kobe might be out. You never know,
and I'm
bruh.
like,
But
bro.
Garnacho's downfall. Have you seen the show Prison Break?
Oh
Yeah. So Garnacho's
yeah.
downfall started when he got teabag tattooed on his shoulder.
I was about to say that, and I didn't want to say it because that's kind of controversial. But putting teabag on your body permanently,
He was a good
nah,
guy, right?
man, what? Like, and then yeah, once he got his teeth done too, bro. He
Oh
just,
yeah.
it was just like, damn, like, you just getting too big. He just thought he was too big for the club, and you're never too big for United. Like, you can retire. We all gonna die. United's still gonna be here, bro.
That joint's it.
Like the clubs are still
That
gonna be
ass.
there.
That ass.
So, and then finally, probably right wing. I gotta, even though he played left wing, I'm going Giggs
Hey, fairs.
because Giggs, what he did for the club is like what Scholes did, and even more so, right? Like Giggs throughout like longevity, bro. It was just like from the 90s, winning and winning and winning and winning, and then played against Madrid in like the 2000, like late 2000s, 2010. I think it was like 2012 or 2013. I might be mistaken, but when he played against Madrid and he just cooked, and he was old as hell. He was like 30 something, just cooking. And I was like, this guy was actually ridiculous. Because I never really rated Giggs too much when I watched
He's not
him as a
flashy.
kid.
He's not
Yeah.
flashy, but the fundamentals, there's nobody that can even compete. Like the
And
shit he did, like when you think about how much Sir Alex Ferguson single-handedly hoed the nation of Wales, it's nasty because Wales could
oh
have done something.
man, I swear, bro. And like you said, bro, he wasn't flashy, and he was just. I guess I got a appreciation for him later. Like when I really sat down and I stopped playing, and I was like, I'm analyzing the game at a older age, and I just kind of understood it a little bit better. And it was just like Giggs was a guy that you can just plug and play, and you knew he could be at a top level and give you everything. Like I'm going to keep mentioning the Madrid game because when I watched that game, he was late 30s, mid 30s, playing left wing for United, just cooking. And even probably we definitely lost that game, but still, like when I saw that, I was like, bro, this guy is like doing stuff against a Madrid team that had CR7, the Benzema, everybody like
Nah,
that,
he
and he
held it
was just
down, bro. He held
he
it
held
down.
it down, and I was like, bro, like I didn't watch him too much, like I didn't appreciate him too much, but damn, I gotta put him up there because just what he did for United, in terms of just longevity, trophies, the mentality too, bro. We go back to it. I mean, he was unreal.
I got the last question for you now, and we're switching it up. No more football. What are your top three movies as of right now? What are some movies you watched, or what are some movies you go back to? Right, like I said, 100 years from now, your ancestors are like, yo, what's going on with Uncle Jay, bro? Well, we're trying to hear what's happening.
Man,
What are the three movies?
I gotta go. All right, so I got two right now that I know I'm locked in on. They're very interchangeable. No one to three, just kind of you can switch them any way you want. Interstellar up there, one of my favorites. Like that was the closest I think I've gotten to shedding a tear during a movie. Like in terms of just I don't know,
Nah,
man. It
I'm
was just
completely
different.
different there. I'm gentle giant, brother. I was crying during Cars 1 last week. Mater is his man's. Mater loves him, bro. Ciao.
Next, I
Interstellar is
got
wonderful, bro. Interstellar is
yeah,
wonderful.
Interstellar was what a movie, bro. And actually recently, for the first time, I watched it. It was only like a couple years ago. Like, so it was later. Like, it wasn't even that. Like, I watched it when it came out, and I had to watch it again. Like, I showed my girl. I was like, and she was like crying. It was not. It was crazy. Next, I'm gonna switch it a little bit in terms of like I gotta go The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight, Batman. I'm not big on like I'm more Marvel over DC, but The Dark Knight, I think personally the Joker performance, Heath Ledger, R.I.P. Probably the best villain of all time. Like he's
That
up there
ass.
with probably my favorite villain of all time. And I just that performance in general was just like it was unreal.
The
Like to
only
me,
villains better than Heath Ledger are like actual war life, real criminals, like war crimes
criminal.
and like leaders
Yeah.
of nations. Like,
But dude, the third one, toss up, man. That's tough. Oh, I gotta go childhood one, man. This is not even gonna be like an actual, like not on the IMDb's, the Rotten Tomatoes 100. This is just a personal favorite. Gotta go The Lion King.
hey, fairs,
Love The
fairs,
Lion
fairs.
King. That's my favorite movie growing up, man. It just the stories, the just
The
that was
soundtrack is
up there.
hard. Soundtrack is hard.
Man, soundtrack is hard, bro. The messages that
Oh,
you
it's good.
that you get from the movie, bro. Like you shed a tear, Mufasa, when he died, bro. It's just like, damn,
Real
man.
shit.
Like it really hit home, bro. But nah, yeah, those three for sure.
My brother Joey, thank you so much for coming on the show. It was a long time coming, but I had so much fun, bro. Thank you so much.
Guys, man, thank you so much for having me, man. It was great talking some footy, and hopefully we can do this again. Hopefully, United is in a better position than we are in now.
I let him do it all week. When it's time, better let the man Simo speak. It ain't sweet when you line up in the big leagues, big names and the best teams with the critique. Always on point, better come and grab a good seat. Wacha, wacha, ya wacha.